Hey guys, welcome back. How are you? I hope you all are good and doing well. So, in the last lecture, what we did, we created a prompt and we used Claude Code to generate a Rails application based upon that. Okay, now in this lecture, what we will do, we will ask Claude or we will give a prompt to Claude to install Tailwind CSS into our project and add a custom header and footer. Okay, so let's write a prompt for that first. So here, let's open a new text line or plain text file. You can also use, as I said in the last lecture, that you can also use Word file and provide the link of that file as well. So let's write the prompt. So right now I have a plain Rails application and I want you to add Tailwind CSS for this into this and uh, also add a custom header and footer partial for this application and store these partials inside app views shared. Why we are giving this path or asking this path for the from the Claude? Because header and footer will be shared across the application for multiple pages. Okay, so we are instructing Claude to uh, create two partials, header and footer, and store that into app views shared. Okay, so what the Claude will do, it will first create a shared directory inside the app views directory, and in that shared directory it will create two partial, header and footer. And also, if you wish, you can give the file name here, like I want to have this name for my header partial and this name for my footer partial. Okay, so let's provide that prompt. The header partial must be named as header.html.erb, and the footer partial must be named as underscore footer dot html dot erb, and this will be our prompt. And in upcoming lectures we will see how to customize these header and footer partial throughout the Claude. For now, we this is our only prompt, and let's copy this prompt and just go to the terminal window. Here, let's say, paste this, and we pasted these three lines. And now what Claude will do, it will read this instruction. You can see here, let me check the current gem file and layout before making changes. And what it is showing, it is now saying it has read the gem file and gem.log file. Now good, now I will install Tailwind CSS via Tailwind Rails gem, create the shared partial and update the layout. Installing first, since the partial depend on Tailwind CSS being available. Okay, so first what it is doing, it is going to add the Tailwind CSS Rails into our gem file. And here you can see, do you want me to make this edit to gem file? So yes, we want to make this edit. So now what Claude will do, that it will uh, install the bundle now. Okay, so it has added the gem and now it will run the bundle install. So we need to wait for it to finish. And here you may be seeing that Claude 25 seconds 709 token. So this is a kind of conversation, and this is using the token for this conversation. Later I will explain these basic terminologies, like what are the tokens and how to efficiently use the tokens. But that is not a concern for now, because for now our main task is to learn that how to provide prompt to Claude, and then get the work done for our project or for our prompt. Okay, and then we will learn that how this token has been consumed and what models we need to use for our task. For now, right now my current model is Claude Sonnet 4.6. Okay, and moving forward in the playlist or in this course, I will show you or I will guide you like when to use which model. Okay, but for now our main focus is on installing the Tailwind CSS, so let's do it. So now you can see that it has executed some command. So now Claude want our approval to run the command. So let's provide yes. We want to uh, do that, and you can see that progress is now 1 minute 44 second and 825 tokens has been consumed, and it has created some files and all, and it is still making something. So let's proceed. And you can see now what it is doing. It has created a file app view shared header.html. So this is the header.html partial, and we want to create a header.html.erb. So it has provided a preview for that header partial. Now it is asking for our confirmation that do we really need that file. So what you can do before clicking yes, or before uh, instructing Claude to move further, go ahead, what you can do, you can just review this partial here that whether you want to do it or not. Okay, so let's move it to yes, and this is the footer partial that you can see. And now let's wait for this. So it has now updated the application.html.erb. So you can see it has removed this body and main class, and rendered the footer, sorry, rendered the header first and then main content and the shared. Now let's press the yes again. So here you can see now what it is doing, that it has updated the styles of the home index.html.erb as well. However, it does not change the text that we were showing on the index page, but it has changed the classes, added the Tailwind CSS classes, so the content looks more promising and more CSS specific. Okay, now let's uh, tell the Cloud to go ahead. So here you can see now rebuild Tailwind, so new classes are compiled. Okay, so now it is compiling the Tailwind, and you can see that this is the command that we execute manually when we install the Claude Tailwind CSS into the Rails. So Rails Tailwind build. Okay, so here you can see everything is set. Here is the summary of all changes made. Tailwind CSS partials created, layout updated. To start the app, bin dev. Okay, now since Tailwind CSS has been installed, so if you wish you can avoid Rails server and you can use bin dev. What will happen with the bin dev, that every time when you make changes into your Tailwind CSS and all, you don't have to restart your server, and it will be like a two-way binding kind of thing. Okay, so now if you wish you can ask Claude that since the Tailwind has been installed, do I need to restart my server as well? So you are asking this question to the Cloud, and now Claude, and now look at the response. Yes, you need to restart the server when adding Tailwind CSS, because bin dev now runs two processes instead of one. Puma, the Rails web server, and the Tailwind watcher recompile CSS when you change classes. Okay, so if you are running just Rails server before, stop it and switch to bin dev. This uses profile.dev created during Tailwind CSS install, and to start both process together. Without the watcher, your Tailwind CSS won't be compiled into the CSS file, and the styling won't be appear. Okay. So for example, here you can see that our server is already working or already running. Now, if you go to the web browser and if you restart the page, you can see these are the links from which is coming from header, but and this is the footer text, but we are still seeing the old styles. Why? Because we did not restart it server, and we are not switched to the switcher. So Tailwind CS is not being compiled for now, because server is already running. Now what we need to do, Rails, go to the terminal, stop the server, and you need to run bin dev. When you start running it, now you can see. Okay, so you can see that it has executed the pre-compiled the Tailwind CSS as well, and started the Puma server as well. Okay, so now if you go to the browser and refresh your page, you will see the styles of the made by Tailwind. So you can see that this is the attractive header added by Tailwind and this is the footer added by Tailwind. Okay, so this is how it works. So what we did in this lecture, that we just added sorry, we just provided prompt to Claude to install Tailwind CSS into our project and add a header and footer. Okay, now let's do one more thing with Claude. So go to the terminal where we have the Claude open. Now let's say, can you create a single line commit for this change? Okay, so let's say we gave this command, can you create a single line commit for this change? However, this is very simple thing, you can do it manually as well without uh, prompting to the Claude. Okay, but still, since we will avoid any kind of manual uh, coding or manual committing, so we are going to use fully AI here. Okay, however, your review or your human review must needed. Okay, just to make sure that AI has generated everything in correct order or in expected order. Okay, so now it is the commit, so it added all the staged files, and here you can see co-authored by Cloud Sonnet, blah blah blah. And now do you want to proceed? So if we will proceed, it will create a commit for us. So here you can see committed, add Tailwind CSS with shared header and footer partial. Now if you go to the new terminal and run git status, you will don't see anything here. Okay, now if you can git k, you can make it here, you can check it here. So here you can see that what it is doing, it added Tailwind CSS with shared header and footer partial. So now you can see the file that it has changed. Okay, so how this works, so what we did in this lecture, we prompted Claude to install Tailwind CSS into our project and create the header and footer partial, and then we asked Claude to create a commit for us for these Tailwind changes. Okay, now in the next lecture we will uh, prompt to the Claude that it should create or it should update our home page content based upon the idea behind our application, and we will see this in the next lecture, that how to do that. Meanwhile, just follow this lecture and try to install Tailwind CSS into your project using Claude, and we will meet into the next lecture. Till then, tata, goodbye, take care, stay safe.